it's time to move on to reading music. Now, first off, you guys, we're going to learn about the notes. Okay, now there are different types of notes. There's not just one type of note. There are different notes. And what distinguishes these notes are values. But first we're going to learn about the looks of the notes. So, these notes look like so. First, in the corner here, we have the quarter note. The quarter note is worth one beat. Yeah, and it looks like that. So when you see it on your music, it's worth one beat. It looks like that. The half note is worth two beats. It looks like so in the black. The whole note is worth 4 whole beats. It's like so in the green. Now, here in this corner here, we have what we musicians called, or still call, the dotted quarter note and dotted half note. Dotted quarter note here at the top, dotted half note here at the bottom. And what makes these so interesting is because what the dot gives the note is an extra beat value, or an extra little something. So when you keep moving, we go down here to the advanced notes, which I guess I just gave them a fun little name. They're not really advanced, but they're a little bit harder to play. Get down here to your eighth note, which is an eighth of the beat, I guess. Half of the beat. It's an eighth of the measure, so it's an eighth of a value of the measure. So there are 8 eighth notes in one measure. Here's the 16th note, which is a 16th of the beat, and there are 16 16th notes in a measure. We also have the infamous 32nd note, which you may not see in all music, but therein lies it comes. It's a 32nd of the beat, which is very, very hard to play, but you might not see it in fast music. You might see it in slow music. Also, the same thing goes for 16th notes. You may not see it in fast music. You may see it in slow music to, I guess, achieve the 8th note type of feel. Here you have the 8th note, which you may actually see that in normal pieces. And you may actually see the 16th note pop its head in, depending on how the piece is written. Now, these notes' characteristics and values may vary depending on what time signature you're playing in. And we will go through that later. But these are how the notes look. Once again, you have the quarter note. You have the half note, the whole note, the dotted half note, the dotted quarter note, and you have the 18th note, 16th note, and 32nd note. And those are the notes that you could go off of. The quarter note is worth 1 beat. The half note is worth 2 beats. The whole note is worth 4 beats. The dotted quarter note is worth 2 beats. The dotted half note is worth 3 beats. The 8th note, yeah, I like to think of it as half of the beat. And the 16th note, it's the 16th of the beat, really. A 16th of the measure, excuse me. And it's pretty much half of an 8th note. And they pretty much go down through increments of halves after that. So if you're having trouble with your timing or the usage of these notes, use that metronome that I said in the last episode, and it'll help you time your 16th notes and 8th notes a lot better. This is Devin, and we're going to keep moving with the values